Everybody, Derek here from Badgerland Birding. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Python Rangemaster Monocular. It is a 12 by 52, so 12 times magnification. 52 is the millimeter size of the objective lens. So the higher that millimeter size, the wider your field of view is going to be. And this is a California-based company, I believe, so I always like companies that are kind of doing business out of the US. Packaging looks really nice and sleek. So we have this. Comes out of this box, feels nice and sturdy. They also sent me this hat, which looks pretty awesome, so of course we got to wear that for the review. And let's see what we got here. So a little bit about Monoculars was that I don't see a lot of people using them. There are some benefits. It's just one optic, so they're normally a little cheaper, and it's quick to just kind of put it up to your eye, and you're not trying to balance those two images like you would for a binocular. Now, some of the downsides are that you can get eye fatigue because you are just looking in one eye. Additionally, normally you have a more narrow field of view. Also, you know, it's fast, so you can just be like, bam, looking at something. But let's see what we have here in the box. So this is fancy. This opens up, a little magnet in there. It says Ultra HD. So we have this, and then this actually opens up too. Huh, bald eagle on the top. Nice. Really nice. I like, this is quality packaging in my opinion. So we have the little guide, cleaning cloth, and then we also have a couple straps. This is, so strap. It's like a little thing you can put on to kind of carry it. And then what is this? Oh, so they have a little phone adapter. So I have mine, but we'll use theirs instead so we can test it out. This doesn't look like it's the most expensive. It's just kind of plastic, but we'll see if it can do the job. Looks like these pop out. Now let's take a look at our actual monocular itself. So it's pretty small, pretty light and compact. Here we go. So it looks like this is our tripod attachment. Feels solid, like the coating on it. Feels pretty sturdy. It says it's Ultra HD. When you are looking at optics, HD glass is something you want to look for. Also that the optics are multi-coated. Now are these, it says, yep, fully multi-coated lens. So basically having HD glass and multi-coated optics means that it's going to let as much light in as possible, and it's going to get rid of chromatic aberration or color fringing. So some of the lower quality glass is going to have, like, when you're really zoomed in, really magnified, it'll have like a blue tinge to it almost. So this is going to help reduce that a bit. So it looks like it's pretty simple. This comes out, which is good for eye relief. So especially if you wear glasses, it's nice to have something to adjust how close or far you are. So cool. This is 12 by 52, kind of the normal binoculars like 8 by 42, so this will get us closer. But that being said, it might be a little harder to actually find what we're looking for, because with a wider field of view, you can see more things, because you can see more, so it's easier to target your bird. When you zoom in right away and you're just looking, sometimes it's so narrow it's hard to kind of find your object. So we'll have to see what the balance is with this optic. We'll go around and see if we can get some images of birds with the adapter. Keep in mind that never looks as good as it does when you're just looking through it yourself, but we'll try to get something to kind of show what it's like. So I added the hand attachment, which is what this is, and then the other one is actually for the bag. So this is kind of nice. I feel like I have like an old style camcorder. But we're just gonna kind of walk around the yard and see if we can get some birds with the monocular. I tried the adapter they had, and I felt like it just kind of like fell off more and like kind of just moved more than I wanted to. Actually, I ended up getting one of my other ones that I have that's a little more stable. So I put that on, and the bottom actually twists out and you can just screwed into the plate of a tripod. So we're gonna get some images with the tripod, which should be a lot more steady than the ones I was trying to do by hand. Something interesting I noticed is that through the lens or through the phone, it looks like there's chromatic aberration, like there's blue lines around stuff. But then when I look through it, there's none. So that must be an artifact of the phone going through, which is one of the reasons it's really hard to showcase optics, because the view you get when you're going through a phone and an adapter and then your actual device is different than you see with just your eyes. But we're gonna do our best to get something similar, but just note that that chromatic aberration you see, I am not seeing when I just look through it myself. It 100% helped having the tripod to look at stuff. I am going to kind of break this up into like here are videos of things I saw and then actually look through it and give my opinion as I'm looking through it, because I feel like that's the more valuable thing. Like you can kind of see a facsimile of what it's kind of like, but I think having a reviewer be like, this is clear, this is not clear, this is what's going on with this, that's actually the more telling thing. But always with optics, if you can get out and try it yourself and test it before you buy, that's super preferable, because then you know exactly what you're getting. But we're gonna do our best. Cool, we were able to get a couple different species using the Monocular on the tripod. Now I'm gonna do kind of our like actual use review, where I'm just gonna test it out, look at things and see how it actually looks through here, not just through the phone and that adapter. So overall in the hand, it feels pretty solid. I kind of like the old style camcorder feel of this, the way that you kind of hold it. It did say it was waterproof and fog proof as well. So it is pretty quick to focus, like it's pretty easy to look at something and then kind of be able to focus right away. Since it does magnify more than like an 8-time magnification of like binoculars, sometimes I feel like I do have trouble seeing things that are actually too close. So like you really have to kind of turn that wheel. I like the ease of just kind of going like this, you know, and then being right on the object. Our edge-to-edge clarity could be a little bit better. So like the middle is super clear, but you do get a little blur on the edge. But unless you have like really expensive glass, that's kind of normal with optics that aren't super, super, super high-end. I do not see any chromatic aberration. Oh, wait. I do see a touch when we are looking at something very far away. But it's definitely not nearly as bad as it looked in that one goldfinch video. Yeah, it is pretty clear. Higher end glass would be clear though. But you gotta think about what you're getting for the price of some of this stuff. There's a degree where it's, you know, it's not the highest of quality, but for what you're paying, it is good quality. And this is definitely light enough where, you know, you can just put this, probably not in your pocket, it's pretty big for pocket, but keep it in your backpack, break it out if you need to look at something. I do kind of like that extra magnification. It's because then you kind of have almost a cross between binoculars and a scope, where it's more magnification than binoculars, but not as much as a scope, but it is really quick on the draw to use. And I feel like the more I've used it, the more I've kind of enjoyed using it. Because I really don't see a lot of birders using binoculars. Like when I go out, honestly, I don't know if I've met one, but it definitely is an option for you when you're out birding. So definitely don't cross that one off your list of optics to consider. I can definitely see how you might get some eye fatigue over time with like kind of squinting through. But with monocular versus binoculars versus scope, there is some give and take. So overall, I enjoyed using this one. If you've ever tried it, let us know in the comments below. If you're a birder, let me know if you've ever used a monocular for birding, or if this is like your dedicated optics. I'm really curious to know that too. But thanks so much to Python for sending this over and for this super cool hat. And let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.